Cincinnati Chili, which is one of the iconic diners in Cincinnati, Ohio.
Yes, they have chili here with spaghetti.
Well, that's the way we do it.
I know. I have heard of it, but I've never seen it in person.
Well, get ready.
Let's order.
All right.
Yeah. Let's Coney this dog. So much cheese. I'll let you know how it is. Did you get some dogs? I did get some dogs. Good. Good. I see what you mean about the cinnamon.
Yep.
I actually like it.
It's very prevalent.
I like it a lot. Alright, this you can technically do the trip.
Yeah, I'm not really.
This is the 5-way. All noodle, baby. Clink, clink.
Oh yeah, I actually
This is way better than Skyline. Sorry, Skyline. Wow.
Yeah, I like that.
Big old noodle.
I do too.
Thank you so much.
Oh no, I lost my cheese. Oh, that's actually really good.
I know, it is. I'm going in for a friend of free. And you're better fry? What do you want? What are you doing? Oh wait, it's so good. Right? Right?
I want that on top of that.
Oh yeah. Onion ring? If you like it, then you ought to have an onion ring.
Love the batter.
Oh yeah.
Is that an abomination?
I don't think so.
Or no, it still works.
If it's wrong, I don't want to be right.
I don't want to be right either. Yep.
Did you get my phone? Let me try the burger. Thank you, Bob.
I know. Oh, I'm good.
Alright, we're going to finish this off camera and give you our thoughts in the car.
That's so good.
Oh, it's so good. Yeah. Alright, so we are very full of delicious food.
So full. Oh my god. I think it was the noodles that did it in for me.
I think it was the cheese fries that did it for me.
Yeah, the feta was thicker than a Snicker.
It was, and the Italian seasoning that was on it was so good. The basil,
rich.
the oregano,
Oh yeah.
and the feta.
I usually don't like Italian seasoning, but that was good. That was really good.
So it was your first 5-way. What did you think?
It was just like how I'd regularly have chili. but with spaghetti noodles and a little bit more liquidy. I do put cinnamon in my chili, but not that much. So that was probably like the first thing that I got was the cinnamon, but it was good.
Yes, that's a very classic Ohio Cincinnati chili recipe.
So I'm learning.
It's like watery and it's very cinnamon forward.
Yeah.
And I was reading up on Camp Washington Chili since they've been operating for 75 years. And while Skyline Chili is the chain and the franchise in Ohio that I think popularized it, took it out of Cincinnati and into the rest of Ohio,
Yeah.
I think that Camp Washington Chili is the OG. And it was Greek immigrants that founded it.
Oh.
And evidently that seasoning in the chili is very similar to a Greek dish that starts with a P that I can't remember, like pastitio or something like that. And served over noodles. I think in the Greek dish it's pasta, like lasagna noodles.
Oh.
Right.
I've never heard of that.
And they had the, so anyways, I think that that's where it came from. And then sort of the prevalence of all the cinnamony, watery chili stuff.
Yeah.
Like in Cincinnati there was a big Greek immigrant community there. And I think they were like,
That
well, if it
kind
works
of-
for that guy, it's going to work
Yeah.
for me too, you know, that
Yeah.
kind of thing.
I mean, it's definitely not what I would normally order off the menu, but it's so big on the menu that it was kind of like, order me, which is why we went there in the first place.
Right.
But yeah, definitely something that I would probably order it again.
Yeah, it's definitely classic Ohio cuisine, and it's either always served, for those of you, when you've seen it now, because you've seen the video, but it's usually either served over spaghetti or on a Coney, but the Coneys aren't like full-size regular hot dogs that you get everywhere else.
They were like this big.
They're like little bitty, like appetizer, like kind of cocktail sausage size dogs, and they're always on those really super soft steamed buns.
Oh,
And you can order it extra wet, and they put like a little bit more of the chili sauce
They
in
said
it.
order it or make it juicy.
Yes.
I was like, I don't know, it's already so juicy.
Right, and there's so many, you know, inappropriate things we could say about a juicy
I can think of a
wiener.
couple.
Yeah,
I can think of a couple.
Right, but that's what it means. You know,
Just add more liquid.
Yes.
No, I'm used to like when you go to the grocery store and you see like the Campbell's Hearty chili. That's what I'm used to.
Yes.
Yeah.
And growing up, for us, it was always that very thick, like
It's
chili.
hearty. Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Not as much like a soup or even a stew, just
Yeah.
thick, you know.
And over noodles.
Like my pies. Yeah.
See, I always, whenever I pictured, because like I'd heard about it when I lived in PA, but I always pictured like the egg noodles, like the spirally guys.
Did you picture cavatappi?
Maybe. Similar to cavatappi. No, but I've always pictured like those egg noodles and being like, oh yeah, that'd be fun. Like it breaks up easier. No, you have to be an Italian spoon like twirler to be able to get those noodles out. I mean, they were nice and thick, but
Yeah.
not what I was expecting.
And I think once you finish the noodles, it's still sort of like soupy in there, and that's why they give you the little oyster crackers, and then you can crush them on top and finish it off.
The waitress was like, do you want any crackers? And I was like, we didn't order soup. What are you talking about?
Yeah.
And like, there's already pasta. Sure, why not? And then she brought crackers to the table, and I was like, oh, that checks out. That makes a lot more sense than chicken noodle with some crackers.
Yes.
Yeah.
And one of the things that's really interesting about Camp Washington Chili is that it's, I believe, still the only restaurant in Cincinnati that's recognized with a James Beard Award for being a classic institution.
Yeah.
And it's a diner, so, you know, the fact that it has a James Beard Award was, I thought, pretty surprising.
Yeah. I also love, I've said this before, but I love when restaurants have diners, anything has an open kitchen, because being in the restaurant industry for so long, like, I'm a stickler, like, if I can see your kitchen, it better be clean, and this place was pristine.
Mm-hmm.
And on their menu, they put that they were on the Cooking Channel and Food Network. And I just thought, and then you told me about the Beard Award, and I was like, all right, this seems pretty reputable.
Yes. So for those of you not in Ohio, if you're curious what it's like and you want to try it, Skyline Chili does come in cans and it ships around the United States, maybe even globally, I don't know, but that would be your best representative sample of what to expect. And if you serve it over spaghetti noodles, that's known as a 2-way.
Yes.
If you add cheese, that's a 3-way. If you add onions, that's a 4-way. And if you put kidney beans on top, that's a 5-way.
Which is what we had.
Yes. Well, because if you're going to try it,
You gotta go all the way.
And then just test out the non-Ohio food. We got a cheeseburger, which that was a
so
good cheeseburger.
That was so good.
I was so surprised.
Honestly, and I know I talked about home in the last one, but there's a place called Boehringer's, and they do their burgers exactly the same way. And I was like, oh, I don't have to go back. I have this right here. It was good though. It was really good.
And it's located, if you're in the Cincinnati area and you want to try Camp Washington Chili, it is packed
Yes.
at lunchtime, like packed.
It says on all the tables, it says between 11:30 and 1:30 to make sure that there's more than 2 people sitting at the table, or else you have to sit at like one of the
Smaller.
1-by-1 tables. But yeah, we got a booth.
We
So
did get a booth.
yeah.
Yes.
But yeah.
And there's like limited parking. I would say maybe 10 cars,
Yeah.
12 cars can park there. The drive-through is hopping, but it's not in that bad of a neighborhood. Like you can find street parking, I think, fairly easily.
Oh yeah.
And the prices were really reasonable. I think we're going to put that screenshot of the menu
Yep.
in there. But
Yeah.
we'll put a link down in the description to their website if you want to learn more about their menu and what they've got.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah. It was delicious. I'm so full.
But it was so packed and so loud in there, we decided to recap in the car so that you could hear us, and so somebody else could get a table and the waitress could get more tips.
But you can watch us eat.
You can watch us eat. We'll try to put some pleasant eating music.
Num 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 nums over it.
Yep.
But yeah, so we were in Cincinnati, Ohio today.
Yes. But who knows where we're going to be next?
Because we're everywhere in Ohio. Bye.